for quite some time now. He is the director of the Interfaith Council of Central Florida. He had a very uplifting invocation, and we do thank Rabbi Kay as well. And so now, as I welcome all of you to today's oath of office ceremony, I am joined by my beautiful bride, the First Lady of Orange County, the former Congresswoman Val Butler Demings. Between the two of us, we have been on the ballot 12 different times over the last 16 plus years. And so this last election cycle, that was the first time that neither one of us was on the ballot. And commissioners, I must say, it felt pretty good. But as a lifelong resident of Orange County, I'm honored to be serving as the Orange County Mayor. And as we commence the swearing-in ceremony, I offer my congratulations to Commissioner Wilson, Commissioner Uribe for your re-elections, as well as the election of Commissioner-elect Kelly Semrad. I look forward to working with you. I do recognize my colleagues from the Board of County Commission, Commissioner Moore, Commissioner Gomez-Cordero, and Commissioner Scott. Stand up once more time. This will be the team of the 7 of us who will lead the Board of County Commission. I look forward to the great work that we will collectively do together in unity. Also, let me move forward now on our program. Orange County has one of the most talented, passionate, and diverse boards in the long history. We will soon celebrate the 200th anniversary on December the 29th of this year of Orange County's existence. From humble beginnings and a population of 466 people, we have grown to today the 5th largest county by population in the state of Florida, with some 1.5 million people. That's a long way from 466 to 1.5 million people, with 74 million visitors who come to our county each year. That is simply fantastic. From the earliest documented records, the Orange County Board of County Commissioners' first meeting minutes date back to 1869. The earlier records prior to 1869, unfortunately, were kept in the courthouse, and they were destroyed by a fire in 1868. So today, we are one of 20 charter counties in Florida that collectively represent the more than 75% of Florida's residents. 25 counties represent 75% of our population in the state of Florida. With the recent passage of the Orange County Charter Amendment, our 6 commission districts will expand to 8 districts in 2026. The work of local government and the Board of County Commissioners leadership ensures our community is strong and resilient. We're responsible for managing growth, funding our frontline public safety personnel, building affordable housing, enhancing our transportation system, protecting the environment, and maintaining the infrastructure to meet our growing needs. The board collectively tackles some of our county's most pressing issues today. We're reminded that leadership is not just about making decisions, but about empowering people and creating spaces where everyone can thrive. Local government leadership is the backbone of the democracy, working tirelessly to ensure that residents' voices are heard and that their needs are met. Leadership is vital not only to maintaining the functioning of society, but in building a better future for generations. As leaders, let us continue to lead with integrity, compassion, and vision. Let us work together to create a brighter and more prosperous future for all. Thank you. And once again, to our commissioners, congratulations.
We wanted to move back home to be closer to his family. We decided to go with pods because things were stressful enough.
We weren't sure how long we were going to need storage for, so we needed something that was flexible, and then they can deliver the container to wherever we move to.
We haven't found the perfect house yet, but we're still looking.
Thank you, Mayor Demings. Before we move on, I just want to take a moment to tell you that Mayor Demings' toy drive is going on right now. It's in full swing. There's a QR code that's on the back of your program, and if you want to go to it, it will take you to an online shopping site, but that online shopping site closes at midnight tonight. You can also go to ocfl.net/toy drive if you want to donate in person. So thank you for letting me have that little plug. So let's get started. First, the Honorable Nicole H. Wilson, Commissioner for District 1, will take the oath of office, which will be administered by Chief Judge Lisa Munyon from the 9th Judicial Circuit Court of Florida. Commissioner Wilson's family, will you please join us on stage? Just come on up right through there. Thank you. Yes, you just leave that. Yes, you leave that there.
Commissioner Wilson, repeat after me. I, Nicole Wilson,
I, Nicole Wilson,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States and the state of Florida,
of the United States and the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified to hold office
that I am duly qualified to hold office
under the Constitution of the state,
under the Constitution of the state,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and that I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of County Commissioner
the duties of County Commissioner
on which I am now about to enter.
on which I am now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. This is such an incredible honor, and I feel unbelievably grateful and emotional this morning. I have to start by asking my mom to take another quick wave. Sorry, Mom. Do it. My mom's birthday is today. She is 86 years old, and I told her we were getting a few people together for her birthday. And happy birthday, Mom. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful you were born. I'm grateful for everybody in this room, my family. As many of you already know, my father, who was my biggest cheerleader, my advisor, and my life coach, became gravely ill in May of this year, and he died in July. This has been a really, really hard time for my family, and we're still walking around completely heartbroken. There were many times during his illness and following his death that I was ready to drop out of this crazy and cruel race and walk away from the public life and go back to my quiet, private life. But my father was a force for good, and his directives for me transcend this earthly plane. He believed in our collective ability to alleviate human suffering. He taught us, me, my siblings, my children, to be a voice for the voiceless, to heal the sick, protect the vulnerable, and strive for a more just and loving world. So on my lowest days over these last few months, I could hear his voice loud and clear, no giving up, Nicole. You don't give up, Nicole. And in my darkest days of doubt, my husband, my 3 incredible children, my village, and our community stepped in, stepped up, and told me, you're not giving up, you're not giving in, we're not going back. We've got you. So dear citizens of Orange County, my promise to you is I'm not giving up, I'm not giving in, and we're not going back. You know, in the 1800s, women like me and my incredible colleagues up here on stage today, they organized and petitioned and picketed for the right to vote, voting rights that many take for granted today. The Women's Voting Right Bill was first introduced to Congress in 1878, but it wasn't ratified until August 18, 1920. Think about that. That was decades of strategizing, organizing, changing minds, and then changing the law of the land. So today I'm wearing white, the color worn by the members of the suffrage movement in the procession of 1913, a sign of unity, of dignity, and of hope. White was also worn by one of my personal heroes, Shirley Chisholm, the first black woman to be elected to the United States Congress in 1968, and she wore white to signify the fight for racial equality. What does this have to do with me wearing white today? Because I would not be here without their efforts, their accomplishments, and their sacrifices. The world we seek today requires us to learn about those who came before us. We stand on their shoulders. We must acknowledge that we are so much more powerful together when we work as one. We have common goals for the common good. We've done so much over these last few years, but we have so much work to do. And I'm so excited to get back to it. One of my favorite quotes by Shirley Chisholm sums it up nicely, and she said, "You don't make progress by standing on the sidelines, whimpering and complaining. You make progress by implementing ideas. Ideas like clean air, clean water, open spaces, a welcoming, inclusive, thriving, walkable, bikeable community, housing for all, economic prosperity for all of our hardworking families, not just a small group of them, healthy, safe communities, where diversity really fuels not just ingenuity, but also weaves a strong, nurturing social fabric. These aren't just ideas. These are really our future ordinances, our future proclamations, our future resolutions, our future budget hearings. So yes, they're long and tiresome, but we are doing really good work. These are ideas that we will craft into policy, and I'm so excited to start getting back to work. Thank you again to my incredible husband, my 3 children, who are my strength and my inspiration, and thank you to my village, who I see out in this audience today. You were a powerhouse of volunteers that stepped in and took on roles doing things you've never done before to make sure I could stand before you today and go back to work for you for these next few years. You worked and I work with professionalism and compassion, and that will never change. Thank you to my District 1 team, who really struggled because they stayed the course, working so hard for our residents every single day. And thank you to Orange County's incredible staff across divisions who can hear our ideas and understand how to make those things become implemented parts of our life. Thank you for the honor of being your commissioner, for giving me the opportunity to implement our collective ideas and work to achieve our shared goals. I will work for you with honesty and integrity, treating everyone equally, and will continue to lead with love. All right, so the last thing I have to say before I close out is a call to action. Think about what I told you that Shirley Chisholm said about standing on the sidelines. If you're here and paying attention to this, it means you care. It means it's time to step in. Democracy is fragile. Democracy is precious, and it requires every single person to participate. So I call on you to step in and continue to support and to participate. Thank you so much.
At Duke Energy, we deliver electricity and so much more, like free home energy assessments, rebates for energy-saving improvements, payment options to help you better manage your budget, and even bill credits for helping the community use less energy. So no matter what you're doing, we can help you make better energy choices every day. It's just another way we bring power to your life. How much can you save?
Commissioner Uribe's family, come on down. Will you please join us on stage? Thank you.
Commissioner, you have fought the good fight, and here we are. I count this as one of the greatest honors of my life to be able to administer this oath of office to you. I,
Mayra Uribe,
do solemnly swear
that
I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States and the state of Florida. That I am duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution of the state, and that I will well and faithfully perform the duties of County Commissioner on which I am now about to enter. So help me God. God bless the Commissioner.
Oops. He didn't know. Oh my gosh, good morning. Oh, I love you guys. I want to first of all do this in the order that it should be. I want to thank God. God for bringing me here and giving me another day to be here. I want to thank my daughter, Faith, my son, Lincoln, my husband, best friend, Angel, and everything, Kevin, and our amazing community. I want to thank my new brothers, Angel and Tom, for being there with me all along. I want to thank everyone in this room who believed in us, all of our friends, and I would be remiss if I don't thank my mommies from St. John Vianney, who those moms with no shame campaigned for me 24/7. Te quiero mucho. Muchas gracias. Soy muy agradecida siendo latina, estando aquí al lado de mi comisionada Maribel Gómez Cordero, porque aquí estamos también representando a la comunidad latina, que somos muchos en esta comunidad. I want to thank the voters for trusting in me and allowing me to serve one more additional term. Honestly, everyone, we did it together because together we can accomplish so much. This is my home. This is where I was born and raised, and now have the pleasure of raising my family in this community. Actually, many don't know, but District 3 is all I know. Born and raised and still there. I'm so thankful for my parents who instilled in me a very, very strong ethic of unwavering belief that I could achieve anything with hard work, determination, and setting goals, but who also understanding that alternate outcomes are equally as important. Like others, there have been expected and unexpected struggles. A political setback in 2010 changed everything for me. It was a defining moment in my life, leaving me feeling inadequate, and believing I had left my family and the world around me down. This wake-up call wasn't due to a lack of effort or strategy. My opponent's game plan caught me off guard and taught me still more unexpected but valuable lessons. On election night in that challenging campaign of 2010, absorbing the results made me want to retreat from my ambitious dreams and passion for public service. It left me vowing to step away from politics forever. And anyone who knew me then knew I said, "You can have it. I'm done with politics. It is over." Healing from pain like that is a natural response, but it was also the worst approach to defeat that I could take. History actually teaches us that some of the best opportunities arise from failure, but that lesson is hard to embrace in moments of loss. Over 8 years following that electoral defeat, I struggled with health issues that included a difficult pregnancy and landed me in the hospital for 57 days, clinging on to my health. It wasn't until an arrival of a 4-pound miracle named Lincoln that I began to rise up from my sorrow. See, there's nothing like facing death to remind you of your purpose. And my husband carries this story all along because that day, May 8th, 2017, when they took me in to give birth to my son, the doctor asked Kevin, "Who do I save, her or him?" Can you even imagine? It's a good thing they didn't say anything to me because I would have said him. But I digress. Embracing my new family of 4 with the renewed hope of a brighter future for my community, I decided to run for office again because I had to come to realize that nothing, neither fear nor death, could or would defer me from fulfilling the calling God has placed in my heart. And so there I was with a 3-month-old baby in a stroller knocking on doors because no one could tell me differently. Since becoming an Orange County Commissioner, Lincoln has come with me to these swearing-in ceremonies, celebrations, as a baby that Kevin held in 2018, then as a toddler in 2020, and today I'm so proud, outside of dropping the Bible, that he was able to hold the Bible upon I which, again, received my oath of office. Lincoln is more than a symbol of what we are as what we as a family have overcome. He is a statement of what purpose, service, and faith promise. These past 6 years as commissioner have motivated me. They've inspired me to make a difference and work with others to improve our community. Together, we make our county beautiful, brilliant, resilient, and stronger than ever. We are not just a community of over 1.5 million residents or 73 million annual visitors. We are a community who wants to protect the environment, expand workforce housing, improve transportation, and bring about an efficient and responsive government. I pledge with the commissioners to improve government transparency, accountability, and responsiveness. I want our citizens to be well informed about the choices we have provided from the changes that we feel are warranted. I am dedicated to pursuing the future of Orange County we expect. I will fight relentlessly for a better life for us all, fostering unity, respect, and dignity for everyone in that process. Our vision for Orange County includes important choices: the need to preserve our character and improve our quality of life, to attract the best and the brightest, be fiscally prudent, transparent, but most importantly, work together. I know you will all agree that the people of Orange County deserve so much more. I invite you to stand together for us to work to forge a stronger future for our community without fear of failure or any unexpected challenges that may occur on our path. I want to take this moment to thank all of the people who got me here, all of my donors that believed in me, all of my friends, and most importantly, my angel who's always with me, my mom, who I define who I am based on the woman she's made me today. Because everyone, this is our shared calling. This is our shared opportunity. Let's work together to make our promising future a reality. Thank you so much.
At Taco John's, you can expect one thing: so good. As in quality ingredients used in tacos and burritos made just for you. Every single bite.
So good.
Expect nothing less at Taco John's.
Kelly Semrad, Commissioner-elect for District 5. Dr. Semrad will be taking the oath of office. It'll be administered by Commander John K. Lina of the U.S. Naval Reserves. Dr. Semrad's family, will you please join us on the stage?
Wow, it's been a long and winding road. I promised the mayor I wouldn't sing. That's led to this door, and we're very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
Raise your right hand for the oath. I state your name.
I, Kelly Martinez Semrad,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and the state of Florida,
and the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified to hold office
that I am duly qualified to hold office
under the Constitution
under the Constitution
of the state of Florida,
of the state of Florida,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and that I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of the County Commissioner
the duties of the County Commissioner
on which I am now about to enter.
on which now I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. Mayor, I feel like I just won the lottery because I have 5 minutes on my clock today. My journey here involves standing at a dais that looks similar to this with a 3-minute clock on it while I come and try to speak to the Board of County Commissioners and the mayor about all things community and environmentally related. I want to first start by just thanking Mayor Demings and all of the county commissioners, because for a decade you have listened to me at this dais. And I am so proud to join this team. So thank you so much. At the end of my oath, we say, "So help me God." And I would just like to say that standing here is no short of some act from someone who is above. And I pray that I will always lead with integrity, transparency, and honesty. I have to start first by thanking my family, because for more than a year I was on the campaign trail, and my goodness, Demings, I can't believe you've been on the ballot that much, because I don't know how you survived, because a year's worth of campaigning is really hard on a family. And so my husband, Turk, and my littles, Hawk and Forrest, I want to thank you, because I know how much I sacrificed. So thank you for standing with me through all of it. I have a lot of thank yous, and I didn't prepare a formal statement because I didn't know if it was my nerves or the excitement, but every time I sat down and wrote something, I would just crumble it up because I couldn't really capture all of what I was trying to say. So I want to begin by saying that I started this campaign while going through and saying that I believe that working one job should be enough to pay your rent. And that statement came from a childhood growing up and where I saw my mom frequently working more than one job, and me wondering, how come it just can't be that one job is enough? And as a UCF educator, I'll tell you that graduating students and hearing back from them and saying, Dr. Semrad, am I doing this right? Am I doing everything what I'm supposed to? I'm working so many jobs or so many hours. And so I started out on this path trying to simply just stand up for our community today and for our future generations to make sure that we had a real thriving local economy that we could all be so proud to be a part of. And along the way on my path, I met a lot of organizations and people that helped me. I would like to say thank you to our local labor unions, AFL-CIO, to SEIU, our local laborers, and Orange County firemen. I want to say thank you. I also want to say thank you to our local chapter of Unite Here, who put faith in me to lead an effort to try to make sure that one job is enough to pay our rent. I also would like to say thank you to the Sierra Club. Thank you to Sunrise Movement, who is the next generation that is advocating for sustainable, smart growth and development. Orange County Firemen, Representative Ana Escamani, our newly elected Senator Carlos Guillermo Smith, our former Representative Tom Keene, Commissioner Emily Bonilla. Without her, I would not be standing here. Commissioner Nicole Wilson, Commissioner Mayra Uribe, Congressman Maxwell Frost, our former Comptroller Marty Haney, our current Comptroller Phil Diamond, Commissioner Todd Weaver, former Mayor Phil Anderson, our tax collector Scott Randolph, congratulations on your reelection, Orlando City Commissioner Patty Sheehan, Vice Mayor of Maitland Lori Wartzel, Commissioner Lindsay Hall, former Commissioner Pete Clark, Senator Vic Torres, our Soil and Water Supervisor Samuel Chambers, and then we go into Orange County Democrats who came together, and my goodness, we knocked on so many doors together. I moved to the campaign management team, and I kept telling them, you know what, August 21st, we'll sleep. November 6th, we'll sleep once we get through. The management team, I started with David Washington, I finished with Lee Perry, and I had a secret recipe called the Kitchen Cabinet, who adopted me from Maitland and Winter Park, local women leaders. Thank you. This campaign was difficult. It was not an easy path. We lost my father-in-law along the way. My mom was diagnosed with cancer along the way, and my village came through. The biggest portion of that village, Save Orange County. Thank you for putting your trust and your faith in a person who moved into your community that didn't represent your vision of what it should be. But I have stood with you in the trenches, from everything environmental to economically related. I've been called an activist, and I say to you, what can we activate together? Because we are moving for change, and we are looking to improve our quality of life, and I am so honored and blessed to do it. So thank you again to my family, my friends, volunteers, and supporters. You have me in District 5. I am serving and working as hard as I can for you.
Congratulations, Commissioner Semrad, and welcome to the BCC. Your first meeting is today, in a couple of hours. Again, congratulations to our newly sworn commissioners. We wish you the best as you serve the residents of Orange County. And thank you to all of you who came here today, this morning, to join us. Please travel safely as you leave here. Have a joyous and peaceful holiday season. Cheers to 2025. Thank you.
The Florida Lottery is proud to support education by contributing billions of dollars to Florida schools and awarding countless Bright Future scholarships so Florida students can do more than just dream of a brighter future. They can create one. Learn more at flalottery.com.